Hi, and congratulations on completing week 6. And also, not congratulations, but I hope you had a great Thanksgiving. I really appreciate all the time and effort that you put into scheduling your time so you could spend time with family, enjoy Thanksgiving, and get all your schoolwork completed. I really appreciate it. And as you can see by the background, I'm back in Antigua. I had a great week with my daughter, my son-in-law, and a really good friend. Well, plus my wife, who's also a really good friend. And we enjoyed Raleigh, but now we're back home in Antigua. So this week we had a couple of goals: to evaluate passages in the epistles of the New Testament and to analyze the argument of a New Testament book. In our discussion question, you were to look at, having completed your analysis of circumcised and circumcision, discuss the following question: what significance has the physical act taken on in the context of Galatians? Now, I was looking for an understanding of the use of the word in the Old Testament compared to the New Testament. And most people, and it's fine, they created a list or at least analyzed the uses in the New Testament. But I wanted to see a linkage for how was it understood in the Old Testament or Old Covenant, and how is it understood in the New. So looking for a discussion of how Paul uses the term, and then looking for an analysis of how the term is understood in the passage where Paul uses the term as a synonym or synonymous with Jewish. He makes this a major distinction between Jews that follow the law, circumcision, and Christians who have a circumcised heart but do not need an outward sign. Now, for the word study part, I was looking for a detailed chart showing each occurrence of the word and how it was used. In addition, the paper should include an analysis of the words with outside academic support on the meaning. And then finally, I wanted a conclusion examining how the word was understood in the passage and how this understanding influences your interpretation. And then finally, you were to analyze Galatians 6, verses 12 to 16. And I have put up here what I consider to be the correct interpretation of the grammar. And so if yours looks substantially different, and I had to make a choice. I really looked for an attempt at the assignment and did not grade every single mistake. I was also looking for a paragraph conclusion that summarized your understanding of this passage. And about half the class didn't do that, so I took off just a really small amount. But the major part was I was looking for how closely did you get without trying to mark off 5 points for each error. But you were to first take a look at the passage, and I'm going to do verses 12 to 14 here for a minute, and then I will switch through 15 through 16 so you can get a feel for the right answer, and you can notice that I guess you could always pause this, but I'm going slowly so you can get a chance to look at yours versus the grade key. But you were supposed to look at coordinating clauses. For, but, and are the ones that are shown here in green highlight. You were then to identify the subordinating clauses. So what clauses go underneath the primary thoughts, and that is so that and that. So you can see in red in verse 12, so that, and then in verse 13, so that. And then you had prepositional phrases were underlined. So in is a prepositional phrase, in the flesh, or for the cross of Christ, or in the flesh, or in the cross of our Lord Jesus Christ, to the world, to me, are all prepositional phrases. And then dependent discussions are in bold. I would boast is the dependent. And then we have relative clauses in blue, things that explain who desire to make a good showing, who are circumcised, which are the world has been crucified are examples. And then finally, independent clauses are kind of the main thoughts, and those are in yellow. So again, our green are the coordinating conjunctions, and that's for, but, nor, and. Red are subordinating. We don't have any in 15 and 16. Prepositional phrases, upon Israel, upon them, are underlined. Bold for dependent, a new creation, uncircumcision. Blue are relative, so who, which are our big keys there, who will walk by his rule. And then finally, the independent clause, neither is circumcision anything or peace and mercy be, are independent clauses. So that gives you an idea of what I was looking for. And if you use this, feel free to change what you have to mirror this as you move into week 7, where you're going to further analyze this passage. So feel free to use this as you move forward. Thanks for a great week. Thanks for all your work over the Thanksgiving weekend. And I look forward to seeing what you come up with as we wrap up the course through weeks 7 and your assignment for week 8. Have a great day, and be sure to do the course review, the survey, as that's really important to Moody and also very important to me. Have a great day.